What is happening, buddy? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, breaking down this huge NBA slate. Before we get into like for me, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's been a ton of y'all know. So we already got some news about the Dallas and Magic game. It's gotten moved to a earlier starter time because of the tropical storm Nicole. So I just found that out. I didn't know what was going on, but we just found that out. So I'm sure it will be a showdown more so than on the main slate. I don't think they'll bump up the main. I don't think they'll lower the main slate to 4:30. I think they'll leave it and kind of move that to a showdown. But we have a huge slate, huge slate. We got lots of news to go over, so let's just go ahead and hop right in. Before though, hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. That tells y'all know. Um, let's dig in. Portland at Charlotte. So on the Portland side, I'm assuming all these guys are going to be in. I don't see why not. Um, There was no games today, so they had an extra day of rest. Dame time 9-2, not really my favorite spin up option. He's just going to be kind of a contrarian option, which you're going to hear me say that a lot about certain guys, meaning that just they're going to be secondary, tertiary options, not really favorites. Simon's not really liking him at 7-4. Nurkic, the minutes are kind of all over the place, which that's my worry. But I'm just not liking a ton on this Portland team. On the Charlotte side, no Lamar Ball, still no Gordon Hayward. Cody Martin's been questionable forever. Terry Rozier had a bad game last game. I think he's in a bounce back spot. I know 30 doesn't seem like a bad game for Terry Rozier. He's had higher upside. Um, he's in play at 7-8. Dennis Smith Jr., not really my favorite at 6-3. Kelly Oubre shooting the ball a ton. It's just, I don't trust his shot. Nothing really stands out to me other than just Terry Rozier in the bounce back spot. Um, I think Washington could look good here at 6,000, but again, I'm not really focusing on him. It's a huge slate. So Denver, Indiana on the Denver side. No, Jokic is in the smash spot. This is an easy game for Jokic. I love him. I love the upside he brings to the table. Um, it's hard not to love him here. EPJ is okay, but I'd much rather just drop down to Jamal Murray at 6'3", who's looked good recently. He's finally getting back in form. I like the spot for him. I mean, he's consistent. He can get you 34, obviously, 3 out of the 4 games. So I like the spot for him. Aaron Gordon's not really my favorite. KCP, don't trust him at 5-1. Bruce Brown, I'd rather play him when the other guys are out. Bones Highland, good off the bench, but it's 4-9. On the Pacer side, Halliburton seeing good minutes. He's obviously in play. I don't mind him. Buddy Hield seeing big minutes. I like the spot for him at 6-4. Miles Turner, I know he's just been so up and down. I don't trust it. And then I want to take a minute to talk about Nemeth. Good minutes, 34 minutes. I like him. I like Andrew. And then nothing really stands out other than that on this game. So let's just move right along to Houston at Toronto. On the Houston side, let's start with Houston. On the Houston side, KPJ 7-8. I like the spot for him. Um, I don't mind dropping down to Jalen Green though. Jalen Green and him have the similar ceiling. Sinking at 6'5" is still way too cheap. The upside he brings to the table at the minutes, 29 minutes. I think he can see over 30. I like the spot for him, especially with no Siakam. And then I'm not really getting to Jabari Smith. I'm not really getting to KJ Martin. How much of that just go elsewhere for value? And then on the Toronto side, no Siakam, so I do like Van Fleet here. A ton of 8-1. Scotty Barnes is priced up, so is OG Anunoby. I mean, OG has been great on the defensive end. He's going to get you a lot of stocks. And then the good luck guessing the rest of the lineup, it's going to be all over the place. I just don't trust the rest of it. Utah and Atlanta on the Utah side. This team has looked good. I mean, I'm surprised by this team. Laurie Markkinen 7-6. It's a good mid-range option. It's not my favorite though. Jordan Clarkson, I don't trust him. I'd much rather just drop right down to Colin Sexton at 5-1, who has looked good off the bench. He's running that unit. 28, 27, 29, 31, 24 good minutes, and seeing over 20 fantasy points a game. At 5-1, I'll take that any day of the week. Vanderbilt is questionable, so we could see Malik Beasley step into a starter role, which I do like at only 3-9. That will be a good value play that I am definitely looking at. And then Kelly Olynyk, I don't trust him in this matchup against Okongwu and Capella. But speaking of the Hawks, Trey Young, if he's going to be out once again, I'm going to get right back to DeJounte Murray at 9-6. I like the spot for him. I don't mind seeing John Collins see a little bit extra run. I mean, the guy who really stood out was Adrian Griffin at 3,000, who just popped out of nowhere. I mean, for 31 minutes, 10 for 15. I don't think he's going to do that again, but he's definitely going to be an in play at bare minimum salary. So, especially on this huge slate, you're gonna need to find value if you're going to play starting scrubs if you don't go balanced. But the rest of the team, I don't really like. I don't really like the rest of the team. Let's just go to New York and Brooklyn. On the New York side, we could see Sims. We could see who knows who's going to start. I mean, we saw Toppin see 26 minutes, 25 minutes. I mean, the rotation's all over the place. If Harstein starts, I like it. If Sims starts, I don't really like it. It's not going to really be a great play to me. Again, I don't know who's going to be starting. It's all over the place. But I do like Julius Randle only 7-8. That is a great price tag for him. Jalen Brunson 7-1. I'd much rather just go to the guy in Julius Randle. This is a smash ball for him. On the Brooklyn side, still no Kyrie. I'm probably not going to see him the rest of the season. I wouldn't be surprised. Ben Simmons is back at 6-2. It's not really my favorite price tag. It's going to kind of bump down Royce O'Neal, but he's still seeing minutes. I still like that. I don't like Cam Thomas at 5,000. I know he's now finally getting minutes after speaking out. 32, 29, 30. Um, I I don't like the spot for him. That's my only concern. And Simmons is back. KD though, 11,000 is a great option. One of the best spin-up options on the slate. Claxton with Simmons back kind of bumps him down. Let's move on to Detroit at Boston. On the Detroit side, nothing really appeals to me. Kate Cunningham 7-5. It's just foul trouble for me. It's kind of all over the place. Bog. I'd much rather just go to other mid-range options. I do like Jaden Ivey though. He is seeing good minutes. Um, 34, 34, 30, 40. I like the spot for him. I don't mind Sadiq Bey either at 5-4. I think he's an okay option in the mid range. Let's just move on over to Boston. Jason Tatum 10-3. I'd rather go to other spin ups. I do like Jalen Brown at a discount price of 8-4. Brogdon's always in play off the bench at 5-4. As long as he's going to be under 6K, I'll play him. Al Horford, I like this spot for him. This is a decent spot. So you can certainly look at him. Pelicans at the Bulls. On the Pelican side, I'm not really liking this game a ton. Nothing really stands out to me other than just maybe some of Jovel at 7,000. I think that is cheap, but it doesn't really, it's not really my favorite though. It's just okay. Zion at 8-3. I'm much rather just go to other spin ups. CJ McCollum 8-2. Again, rather go to other guards, especially when we have so much value. I don't mind Brandon Ingram when he's under 8K though. He is in play. On the Chicago side, with everybody healthy pretty much, other than Drummond, DeRozan 8-7. I'll rather play him when there's no Zach LaVine. Vucevic is in an okay spot at 8,000, but again, I'm much rather just go elsewhere. Zach LaVine's okay at 7-4 at shooting guard eligibility. Just it's an okay game. The Milwaukee side, Giannis should be in fact playing. We do have Drew Holiday though, who is going to be doubtful. So this will open up either possibly Carter. It could open up UChamp. It could open up Wesley Matthews. It could open up Grayson Allen. We just don't know who's going to be starting. But if I had to choose, I do like Grayson Allen if he does start, or Javon Carter at 3-9. Those are my two options I would look at. I don't really trust Nora Hill, champ. I don't really trust him. Rook Lopez is okay at 5-9, but Giannis is just an excellent option. I'll just be wary of the blowout. The OKC side, Josh Giddey 6-4. I don't mind it when he's under 7K. Luke Stewart 5-6, not really in play. Jalen Williams, if he does start at 4,000, I do like him a little bit. And SJ is a great play at 9-1 as a run back. Phoenix and Minnesota. On the Phoenix side, big news is Chris Paul. He is questionable. So this will open up Devin Booker to do whatever he pretty much wants in this matchup. I like him. I don't mind going to a guy like Campaign at 4-3, who's a great option now if he's going to start, which he should. That's going to open up a ton. I don't mind DeAndre Ayton at 6-4. That is a little bit cheap in my opinion. And then Mikal Bridges at 6-1 is in play. On the Minnesota side, team's fully healthy, so that's nothing really appeals to me. With Gobert back, it's not really a great spot for this team. I don't really like a ton. If I had to pick a run back option, it would be Anthony Edwards at 8-2. And then last three games, Memphis at the Spurs. On the Memphis side, Jay Morant, John Morant, whatever you want to say, you can go either way. At 10-1, though, I don't really like the spot for him. Again, I'm much rather just go to Giannis or Jokic. Desmond Bain 7-7 is okay. It's not my favorite. Neither is Dylan Brooks at 5-7. If Steven Adams is out, I do like Brandon Clark and Aldama. Those will be my two main options. On the Spurs, again, nothing really stands out to me. This team is just okay. Trey Jones 5'8" is okay. Devin Vassell's okay at 6'5". On the Lakers, the big news is James Davis and Lonnie Walker. If they're all, if James is out, I'm gonna go right back to the well and Anthony Davis 9'8". It's great for spot. I'll do like Westy at only 7'3", and I'll get to some Troy Brown possibly at 4,000. We could see Kendrick Nunn see more minutes at 3-2. I don't mind that. I don't mind Reeves at only 3-6. On the Clippers, my run back option on the Clippers would be George and Zubac. I like George at 10-2. This is a shining spot for him. We know the theories put LA back in the past with the Lakers. Zubac, though, at 6-6 is a great option. The smash spot. Marcus Moore's seen big minutes, but much of them just go up to Zubac. And then last game of the slate, Cleveland at the Kings. On the Cleveland side, Darius Garland is too cheap at 6'9". I like him much more than I do Donovan Mitchell. Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. I'd much rather just go to Evan Mobley with the power forward eligibility. And then on the Kings, this team's just okay. This isn't the greatest spot for him. Sabonis 9 8 or 8-5 is okay. De'Aaron Fox will be my run back option, 8-9. But that wraps up this huge slate for us. As I thank you for tuning in. It was a great safe rest tonight. Have a good one, everybody.